Today we are all about Astro Tarot. Yeah. So I'd like everyone to do this little exercise with me today. Close your eyes and imagine you're in front of a door, holding a key in your palm. Yeah. Can you do that? Are you all doing that? Okay. You're in front of this door, and in your head, you have a question you want answered. Think about that question. It could be something you're unsure about. It could be about some choice that you have to make. It could be a challenge you're facing, or you want to find out how to overcome it. It could be a question about money or career or a sticky relationship. Do you have that question in your mind now? Yeah? So, what if I told you that all these answers and solutions lie behind that door? Now, do you want to use that key now? If you do, open your eyes and type a big yes in the chat. Let me see those yeses. I can see them coming in because we're going to discover there's a whole universe of information, insight, and remedies. Yeah. A universe full of answers for all the thousands of questions you could ask. And you could have that key in your palms at all times because today we have the grand key master of this door. For all of you who saw the matrix, you would know what I'm talking about. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Geetanjali Saxena. She's,
Hi.
she's been a practitioner and teacher of multiple modalities, from past life regression to theta healing to hypnotherapy to inner child to astro tarot. And many of these modalities she has learned from their most noted international teachers. Gitanjali, a big, warm welcome to you on the Mystic Lotus Masterclasses.
Thank you so much, Ruchira, for giving me this opportunity to interact with so many wonderful people across the city or India and globe. It is always a pleasure to be on a masterclass with Mystic Lotus and
It's wonderful to have you here, Gitanjali. You are like a fountain of knowledge on these, and you have a mastery of these modalities. It's amazing. How did you even with Astro Tarot, I know from our conversations that this approach that you have in Astro Tarot is very particular to you. Could you tell us how you came to develop it?
Okay, so what happened was I was a student in of tarot since 2003-4, and whenever I used to do tarot, I used to always find that I'm not able to, give remedies. That is
Hmm.
a problem with most of the tarot readers.
Hmm.
They're not able to give remedies, and so I would be at my wit's end, and I started learning astrology. So
Okay.
I wanted to see, from that time onwards only I wanted that there should be something in tarot which is astrology based, so that people, if they don't have the knowledge of astrology so much, yet they are able to give solutions and remedies and release their issues, resolve their issues, release their problems. So from that time onwards, I wanted to connect both the two. Fortunately, I got a teacher who's passed away, and with the help of his teachings, I kind of developed this Astro Tarot as a modality. I learned some of the teachings from him, and then I completely developed this, made the notes over a period of time for about the planets. What do the planets do? How the planets are helpful? If Surya is in first house, or Sun is in first house, how does it help? How
Mhm.
does Sun help us? What happens when you don't have a good Sun in your life? What are the pitfalls? I wanted to find that out, everything, and because of that, it was started. My journey started in 2004 because people would ask me remedies and I wouldn't have, and then I had to do astrology. So I said, let me try to combine both. So I've combined that in Astro Tarot as well as my other set of cards also.
Fabulous. Doc, why is this combination of astrology and tarot particularly powerful? What are the two sets of things that you are combining here?
I'm combining the tarot
Hmm.
For those who know the tarot, it's good. If they don't know, also it's fine. We are not interested. So basically, the tarot cards, and then I'm combining the astrology and the numerology, the numbers written on the tarot cards also we are combined. So basically,
Ah,
the combination of tarot, astro, as well as numero also.
okay.
And we are trying to give, so in numerology, there one number is known as sun. So
Hmm.
any card which is number one is considered to be a sun. So, right, for example, searching, suppose this is a sun, one,
Hmm.
Ace
Hmm.
of Swords. For
Hmm.
us, it is number one, Surya, planet. Now,
Okay.
this is Surya in Kumbh Rashi or Aquarius Rashi. So, I
Oh,
have combined that, the card, to the planet, to the Rashi or the sun sign. So, it means right now, Surya or Sun is in the Aquarius Rashi.
okay.
Now, Surya and Shani are not friends.
Oh, okay.
So, even though in tarot this card would mean a yes, for in Astro Tarot this card would mean a no.
Oh,
So, it's
okay.
completely different. It's
That's so
very
it
unique.
changed the reading completely.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
That's
we teach about the mythology also during the workshop.
could you give an example of that?
Of the mythology?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, uh, sun is the, everybody knows sun is there, right? We consider him to be, it's a star, but consider him to be a planet in our astrology.
Hmm.
Now, his child is Shani,
That's Saturn.
Saturn.
Okay.
And Shani or Saturn is against Surya.
Oh, they have a bad relationship, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your Saturn is in a if your Surya is in a bad Rashi, which is Saturn owned, then you'll have difficulties in your career, difficulties in your relationship with your bosses, difficulties in relationship with government. You won't be getting a government job. So all these issues are there. So with the Astro Tarot, you immediately know which planet is a problem, and we can start remedies for that,
Ah, okay.
which
How
we can't do it in normal
how
tarot.
does, how does the tarot part come into this? So I could see the combination of astrology and numerology. How
Now,
does tarot step in
so
here?
the swords.
Yeah.
Sword is the card which I showed you, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
sword, if you divide, it comes into the the air sign.
Okay.
Okay, and that is subdivided into more 3, 7, and 11. So more Rashi.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it is one of the wind air signs, which is like a Gemini, or it is
Mhm.
Libra, or it is your how to say, your Aquarius Rashi. So
Okay.
now what happens is, those who know tarot and
Hmm.
those who want to give the remedies, for them it is the easiest. So they can use both the things at the similar point, and they will get their answers.
And so the remedies will also be very, very precise.
Very precise.
Okay. 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 That clear that clears that.
Because most of the tarot readers use this deck, the Rider White.
Ah, okay.
They of course use the other Lenormand cards are there, Osho Zen Tarot is there, but this is the strongest, or this is a widely accepted deck all over the world.
Doc, can you give us some basic understanding of the three things that you're combining? Could you just give us a little bit more of the basic understanding of?
Suppose if somebody is coming to you for an answer and the person wants to do a tarot reading. So
Hmm.
I do an Astro Tarot reading because I need to give him the reply. So
Hmm.
what I'm going to do is, now suppose if this is the card, King of Swords.
Hmm.
Now because it is a sword card, it will automatically go into the Rashis or the sun signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now this is now particular to what I have designed.
Hmm.
This will only stand for, not for Gemini, not for Aquarius, it will only stand for Libra. So this is how the card is used.
Okay. Okay.
Now this number, I have given it as number 14.
Hmm.
So this is number 5. Goes to Mercury.
Okay.
So this card means Mercury in Libra, and Mercury in Libra is good. So the person is very intelligent, has a good intellect, has good reasoning capacity. At the same point of time, he also is able to develop, earn money through his intellect, because it is in a positive sign. Because Mercury is a planet which is neutral to most of the planets. So if ever you have a number, like if you're born on the 8th or the 17th or the 26th, now I'm going a little bit. So normally we give them numerological references with number 5.
Hmm. Okay. When you're looking at the remedies, Doc, how do you apply, how do you suggest what is the remedy for it?
Well, that is when the spread is coming. That is the answer we are getting. Then we do a remedy spread. From there, I teach them. I teach my students how to get the remedy.
You mentioned that you have different types of spreads. Could you tell us a little bit about the different types of
So
spreads?
I have a spread which is a normal 3-card spread.
Okay.
That what is the problem? Then I have a remedy spread. Then I have a spread which is the Vastu spread. Then I have a horoscope spread. How do you set up a horoscope? So I teach the horoscope spread also.
How is a horoscope spread done, and what do you use a horoscope spread for?
Your horoscope is your 12 Rashis. So
Okay.
suppose if I have now again this card came, Ace of Swords. This is the Rashi is Kumbh. So the Lagna, the ascendant of the person will be Aquarius. Then the next thing after Aquarius in a horoscope spread will be Piscean. So I will keep on removing the cards till the time I get a Piscean. There are many Piscean.
Okay.
Like that, I will take the horoscope. Now it all depends upon, suppose you come with a problem and I say, okay, let me do your horoscope spread. I check from where the problem is coming. Then I will give you the remedies from it. And that is how it is quite different.
Okay. Okay. Tell me a little bit about, Doc, what kind of questions can get answered by Astro Tarot?
Nearly all the questions. So I found this very beautiful for a very simple reason that there was this lady who came to me and she said that I have been ill most of the time in my life. I don't know why I'm being ill. I really wanted to find out. And when we did this Astro Tarot, the answer came she is ill because of the Saturn. Her Saturn is not good. And Saturn also stands for your past life karma.
Okay.
So her past life karma was not very good. Okay, so she had certain persecuted life she must have lived. I don't know. So I took the Saturn, I gave her the remedy. I said, you need to start doing this. And you keep on continuing and you start seeing a betterment. So the remedies of Saturn which are there, we gave it to her and she's continuing. And the most interesting part, she was a Catholic.
Oh.
So, and yet
they usually don't believe in occult sciences.
But I always say, when you don't get any answer, you turn to anything to get an answer, to get relief.
That's you also said, Doc, that understanding the planet position, you get in Astro Tarot, basically you're getting an understanding of the planet positions and their effects on you. And you're also you're also looking at solutions for financial issues, debts, things like stagnancy in life.
Yeah, right.
How do you do that?
So suppose if anybody asks me a question, then I will do a spread. I will see now for loans and finances. If I do a horoscope spread, I will see the 6th house. There are 12 houses. 12 houses denote something. The first house will denote your life. The second house will denote your money. Third house will denote your work, brother. There are a lot of things like the first house denotes many things. So when we take it up, I teach for the loans, we'll go to the 6th house. 6th house is for loans. Okay. So why do you have loans in life? So I will then operate the 1st house, 6th house, and the reason. So it can become from the 4th house.
How many houses do you have in total?
12.
Okay. Geetanjali, can I request you to take us through the 12 houses? Like what do the 12 houses?
If you have the PPT, then
yeah, absolutely. Would you like me to share that?
Yeah.
Okay, just one second. Let me just that. And I'll just share my screen. Okay, can everyone see?
Yeah, the next slide. Yeah. So what is Astro?
This one?
The first one. I will just go through it.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Okay. So Astro Tarot basically helps you to understand a lot of things. But Astrology per se, a subject, a person takes about 10 to 15 years to master. It's not an easy science to master. That also if you do it every day. So now what happens, if we do it with tarot, we are able to combine astrology, able to combine tarot and get answers which are very simple, get answers which are like to the point, bullseye. And so this combination of Astro Tarot helps, and it combines, and we got the resolution by giving different remedies. Now, what happens is when we combine Astro with Tarot, Tarot is a very easy tool. You don't need to, find the Mahadasha. You don't need to find the Pratyantar Dasha. Otherwise, you can keep on going on and on. So all the answers are there. All the planets are there. We are able to understand how is it affecting us, and then we can go ahead. The next slide, please. Now, what are the different planets? Where are they positioned at that time? So this is known as a horary spread. Horary matlab Prashna Kundli, or a Kundli which is taken at that time. That is why tarot, if you see, many people will come and say, we can't predict 10 years ahead, 12 years ahead. It is in the now. So this is based on the planetary positions and their effects on you right now. What guidance I can get is I can understand my planets, whether they are good or bad in enemy houses, friend houses, what remedies I can do, if I have financial issues, debt, stagnancy, if I'm not getting married, or if I have relationship issues with my husband, what is the reason? And then so on, so forth, we can find out. Remedies for alignments. Alignments means basically trying to align your life back, which is the planet not responsible, and diseases. Now, diseases you see from the 8th house. Okay, so to find out 6th house is the short-term disease, 8th house is the long-term disease. So basically, suppose somebody comes to you that I have cancer. Now, let me tell you, if you see a horoscope, you will not be able to give an answer. But if you see Astro Tarot, immediately you'll understand which planet is giving a problem. The moment you understand which planet is giving a problem, you can start remedies. So in 5 minutes, you are getting everything. So that is not there in astrology. So people can keep on going round and round in circles, which I have always found in astrology. And this helps you to do a lot of things. So it uncovers fear. So, Rahu is a planet, south, the north node, is a planet which gives you a lot of illusions, which gives you addictions, right? So when I do this remedy for that, I can also give you remedies through Rudrakshas, not a problem at all. And you can do these remedies and start seeing a shift in your life. Yourself, you can heal yourself, you can have 10 people. And it is a science which is so beautiful that the only thing, yes, you need to practice, but the notes, everything are so convenient that you are able to, if little bit of interest you'll put, you can really, really do wonders for your career.
Okay. Shall I go to the next?
Please do. I will teach you in this course, I will teach you the astrology principles. What are the 9 planets? How do they help? What are the 9 planets doing the different rashis? The connection of these planets to the cards. So I'm going to teach it through the cards. For example, this is a card, Empress they say in tarot, but we say it's a Kanya Rashi. So how does it help? How to interact?
Kanya is what? Virgo. Okay.
Virgo Rashi. Virgo sun sign.
Okay.
The sun sign which is happening now.
Okay. Yeah.
Right now we are in the Virgo. The sun, why it is said also. Today the sun is in the Virgo Rashi. It is in the when the sun moves, or sun doesn't move, the earth moves around the sun. So right now it is seen in the Rashi or the sun sign of Virgo.
Okay.
Okay. Now everything is different. Like for example, the Devil card. If you see normally tarot readers across the world will call this as a Capricorn card.
As a Capricorn card.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we call it the Gemini card. So my Astro Tarot is very different from whatever the tarot readers are following as astrology.
Okay.
The star card is considered to be an Aquarius. I consider this to be a Virgo card.
Okay.
The 3 of Pentacles.
What is the difference that it makes, Doc? What is the...
it is based on the study.
Okay.
It definitely makes a lot of difference.
Okay. Okay.
The 3 of Pentacles card is Guru in Rishabh Rashi. That means Rishabh is a Taurus Rashi.
Okay.
Okay, so Guru. 3 number is for Guru.
That's
So Guru,
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Jupiter
I
is,
got at least one right.
and the Nine of Pentacles is Mangal or Mars is again in Virgo Rashi.
Okay.
Okay, so Mars in Virgo is not considered to be good.
Oh, why?
Whereas Nine of Pentacles, okay, so again, Mars and Mercury are not friends, they're enemies.
Ah, okay.
And I will teach the science behind it, so it's easy
Okay.
to understand.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The next slide.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this one beautiful thing about Astro Tarot, which I forgot to mention, but good it's there in this thing. People come to me and say, I don't know my time of birth. And then we are not able to make the horoscope. They will come and say, I'm born on 12, at 12:30 or 2:30, I don't know. So at that point of time, you will never be able to make that person's horoscope. But using Astro Tarot, you will still be able to give him benefits of astrology without knowing his time. That is very, very crucial point in this Astro Tarot.
Yeah, I have come across lots of times in our calls as well. People ask saying, I was born at midnight. So on paper, my birth date is this, but on, otherwise, I don't know what my birth date is.
Yeah. So here you don't need all that.
Okay.
You can have a astrological reading. You can get some remedies because at that point of time, it will tell you at this point, this is the planet which is giving you a problem. Maybe 1 year down the line, some other planet will give you a problem because the planets keep on shifting. There is movement in the planets, right? So today, we are, suppose if, for example, Mercury today in Virgo, tomorrow after 6 months, it will be in the Pisces. So maybe something else will be a problem that time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we receive astrological formulas like whatever issues are there, if it is marriage, what are the remedies, and the tarot will tell you, okay, so you will have a delayed marriage or you will not have a marriage. But delayed marriage, then the second thing the client asks, what is the remedy?
Yeah.
That is where I would be feeling stuck in 2000.
Okay.
So here you don't need to feel stuck.
Okay.
You can give the astrological remedy.
Okay.
And normally people believe that it is because of Guru, Jupiter. But at that point of time, it is not necessarily that your Jupiter is giving you a problem. Your Rahu could be giving you a problem. So we do remedies of that.
Okay.
Whatever is the answer it comes.
Doc, we have a question from the listeners. Preeti is asking, what about a strong Mangal in delaying marriages?
She's talking from the perspective of an astrological thing.
Okay.
So we will not come with that thought. We will ask, why is her marriage getting delayed? And the remedy. I'm not going to come with the thought that her Mangal is delaying her marriage. Because she has seen her horoscope. This is Astro Tarot. We don't need the horoscope.
Okay. Okay. In fact, I was going to ask you, do you need like a very deep background in astrology to be able to do Astro Tarot, or is it, do I learn enough of both, during this workshop, that I can do a reading without like having a vast, background in astrology?
Okay. So we can definitely do enough. We can get enough. Okay. I have taught you that it is this much is required, and we can definitely give a lot of readings for whatever is there. Now, nothing. If you want to become a pandit or an astrologer, you have to go in for that. The 3-day course, 4-day course is not going to teach you that.
Of course.
But a quick thing to find out so many things without getting into the in-depth. As I told you, astrology takes 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
This is a very good modality where you don't have to do so much of study because we have done a lot of study on it. The ready-made material. You just have to go predict and give answers. That's it. It's very simple.
Doc, Weber was asking, he'd like to know about dosh.
There are many doshas. Which dosh he wants, I don't know.
Okay.
There are Kal Sarpa dosh is there.
What is a dosh?
Dosh means like how I said Kal Sarpa dosh.
What is that?
Kal Sarpa dosh means all the planets are in the north, between the north and the south.
Okay.
So you call it as a Kal Sarpa dosh.
That's what you described when COVID started. That's what it was.
Yeah.
When all the planets are aligned between the north and south nodes. Okay. And there are remedies for that as well.
Kal Sarpadosh remedies, see, again I'm saying, it is whatever remedies will come in that horoscope, at that time we'll give the remedies. If I tell you, I have a Kal Sarpadosh and give me the remedy on Astro Tarot, that is not the solution. You have to ask a question. Whatever my cards will say, I will give you that solution.
Okay. Okay.
So you have to come with a complete empty mind to me.
Okay. Okay.
What astrologers have told you, whatever, right?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell everyone that we are going to take questions about like somebody whose ID says Galaxy A70 has been asking about their daughter and the delay in marriage of their daughter. So we're going to take these questions very soon, but we want to know a little bit more about Astro Tarot before we do that. Yeah, so just hang on. We'll be doing that.
Okay, can I go to
Yeah,
the next slide?
yeah. Shall I go to the next one? Next point.
So now the major arcana.
I've heard that lots of times. I don't know what it means.
So the major arcana and the associated sun sign. So now we have a lot of major arcana here. We have the Fool, and we have the Lovers, we have the Chariot, right? So now this major arcana, the Chariot basically stands for Vrishabh Rashi, or the Rashi of the second. Taurus Rashi.
Okay, all right.
Taurus Rashi, okay? And the Lovers, it is standing on for, in normal tarot, it stands for the Gemini.
Okay.
Okay, but in our this thing, we slightly shift it and we call it into a different modality and a different thing. But again, the same, we also use this as for a Gemini. So this is the same thing in tarot as well as Astro Tarot. Okay. And the Fool card is depicted as a Uranus in tarot, but we are depicting it as an Aries in tarot.
Okay, and so what does it tell us, Doc?
So this is just information. It doesn't tell us anything. It is just information that these are the ways. The Fool is a Aries. So basically how you are able to start your life. So the first house is a Fool, where you don't know much. You have a lot of aspirations in life. That's what we call in a tarot. But Mesh Rashi is for me. What do I want to do in my life? It's all about me. Life. It is about my personality. Right? So if I put Mesh as the first Rashi, then I will automatically, my second Rashi will be Taurus. So my first Rashi is this, my second Rashi goes here. Third Rashi, which is Gemini, goes here.
Okay. So how I understand this, Geetanjali, is that each of the tarot cards have a sun sign that's attributed to them, right?
Yes.
And they have a planet attributed to them.
Right.
And then where they fall in terms of when you draw the cards, where they sit, that influences, that will tell you an interpretation as well. You interpret according to that.
Yeah.
And that's based on the information you have about the planet's nature and personality, about the card and what the card represents, as well as the element, right? Whether it's an air or earth or fire. Okay. So that means you have like a massive amount of information actually already. And you just have to put it together. Okay. All right. Okay.
This is what we will teach you in the course.
Okay. How to put it together. How to make sense of it, and then how to bring out.
If I just say Fool is for Aries, people will not know what is Aries now. I will have to teach them what is Aries.
Yeah, yeah.
Why am I saying it's Aries?
Okay, all right. Okay, shall we go on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Then we have the High Priestess. We have the Strength card here, which is for Leo.
Okay.
Then we have the High Priestess, which is actually the Moon card. Okay. And this stands for Kark. Then we have the
Cancer, right?
Cancer, yeah. And then we have again the Empress for Virgo.
Okay.
So now we have the Justice. Justice is again Libra card. Then we have the Death card. Death card is Scorpio.
Okay.
And then we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant says, I'm a Sagittarius.
Ah, okay.
Now we have the Emperor here. Emperor says Capricorn. So instead of the devil, we are picking the Emperor as Capricorn. We have the Temperance card, which says I am a Aquarian. And then we have the Magician, which says I'm a Piscean.
Okay. So all 12 sun signs are covered and there's no overlapping. It's not like one card can also be associated with two sun
No.
signs.
No.
Okay.
Now the Hanged Man, the World, and the Devil.
Hmm.
Hanged Man again stands for Aries. Okay, so the 12th card is standing for Aries. Then we have the World, which stands for Taurus, Venus, Taurus, ruled by Shukra. So now I will go to depth that the Taurus is ruled by Venus.
Ah, okay.
So it is, I'm telling you, it's too much in depth. And then we have the Gemini ruled by Mithun. The Lord of Mithun is Budh.
That both is
Mercury. Mercury is a planet of intelligence. Your Mercury has to be good if you want to be a good orator, a good speaker, if you're intelligent. That is the Mercury which has to be good.
okay. All right. Somebody's asking what is okay. What is Leo is the high priestess. The team's already answered that. I think she'll
The High Priestess is Cancer.
high priestess is Cancer.
Cancer.
Okay. So what is Leo, Doc?
Sorry about that. Leo planet is here. The other planet.
That's the okay. All right.
Strength is again in tarot, not in Astro Tarot.
Ah, all right.
So what happens now? Tarot readers are feeling they know astrology. So I also, if I teach a tarot card, I'll be teaching them strength is, Leo. But these cards have been completely reshuffled.
Okay.
So that's why you need to just come with a thing that, okay, this is a different astrology-based program.
Okay. All right.
The devil is a Gemini.
All right.
Anyway, join the course so you'll have the notes.
I was just going to say that I hope the notes are like really are in easy reference because it seems like there's wonderful depth of information. And that's what probably is the magic for Astro Tarot because that's what makes it really powerful. Okay, I'll just remind everyone, you'll get the call replay so you can go over all of these things again as well on that. We'll move to, because you do want to have your questions answered, right? So we'll move.
So as I told you that there are 12 rashis or 12 sun signs.
Yeah.
The one is, this is only just general, okay?
Huh.
We will be doing a little bit more differently, but it is, so those born under Aries zodiac sign. So Aries, that is Mesh. Mesh Rashi is for fool, right? They often see new adventures and challenging adventures that can push their limits. So they're very full of zest. They are very ambitious. They have a strong sense of justice, and they love competition. You'll find them to be very, very competitive because again, Aries is ruled by Mangal, positive Mangal.
Positive Mangal.
So,
okay. I've always heard only bad things about Mangal. Mangal is Mars, right? Okay.
And so Mangal is Mars, and that is why they have a lot of energy, and that is why they are ambitious. You need to have energy to be ambitious, and they like being. You will see all people who have a Mesh Rashi or Aries Rashi or Aries ascendant are always in the position of power or leadership. They're born leaders.
Okay. Do we have anybody in Aries amongst the listeners? Taurus, you wanted to share, Doc?
Yeah. Now, Taurus, they are very dedicated and dependable. It is the second zodiac sign. So it is you and your family. So I am me, my family comes next to me. The money, how much money you will have in your life comes from there. Your assets. Okay. Liquid cash is what we see from the second house. Okay. Now, people with Taurus, that is why they are dependent. They will always have money in the bank.
How nice.
And they will always want that, okay, I need security. So I need 5 lakhs Whatever I earn is different, but I need 5 lakhs in the bank laying down. They
Hmm.
really are very, it is the thing of the bull, so they are really, really very hardworking. And these kind of people don't like change. So you'll find it very difficult. Like, suppose if you want to change, don't you find it so difficult to make your parents and your family change?
Like you stand like a bull,
Bull.
basically.
Yeah.
Do we have any Taurians in the house? Raise your hand.
So they are
Okay.
very dependable. And this Rashi is ruled by Venus. So automatically a lot of money comes to them.
But I thought Libra was ruled by Venus.
Even Taurus. So
Ah,
Libra, there are 2 houses which are ruled by Venus.
okay, okay, okay. Shruti is asking whether we're talking about sun signs or moon signs. Sun signs,
I'm
Shruti.
talking just about the signs. I'm not talking whether it's sun or it's a moon.
Oh,
You,
okay,
what did they? I'm not saying your sun is in Aries, so you are an Arian. No, I'm just talking about Aries
okay.
as a sign.
The zodiac sign itself.
Yeah,
Doc Sai is asking, is Venus Shukra?
yeah. Venus is Shukra.
Ah, okay, all right, okay, all right.
Thanks, Sai. So Gemini, the
Hmm.
people who are born in Gemini, I'm not saying born in Gemini, Gemini signs, they are Gemini signs. You'll find that people, the third house. So your work related things, communication becomes importance. How to communicate with people,
Hmm.
how to speak.
Hmm.
Okay, those kind of things come into forefront. Basically, Gemini is a air sign, so a lot of communication, socializing, these kind of things, and they
Okay.
have a lot of nervous energy. So they like to do certain things today. After 4 5 months, they'll say, "I'm getting bored. I will do something else." So such kind of characteristics are of the Gemini Rashi. Then the Cancer Rashi people, they here they will do everything to be needed. They want to be needed. They want to nurture a lot of people. And
Hmm.
if you appreciate a person who is a Cancer, now I'm talking about Cancer people with an ascendant Cancer or people whose moon Rashi is in the Cancer, not the Sun.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm just talking about Cancer. So if I don't
Hmm.
confuse people, okay, ascendant Kark is here. So ascendant Kark is here, great. So I'm also an ascendant Kark. So those who have the ascendant Kark, they will be very dominating people. I don't know about you, but I'm extremely dominating, and they have a lot of love towards their mother.
Hmm.
They are a lot of love towards their motherland, and they have a lot of property.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes. So if we say in astrology, if you don't have a property, marry somebody who's a Karkala. And fourth house stands for mother and property. Automatically, you'll get it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
There are
it's a very
lots of
high.
very hardcore astrology questions here,
Yeah,
Doc.
yeah.
Hardcore for me because I,
See,
I don't
only people
understand it.
who love astrology will like this. Okay.
There's somebody who's asking what is ascendant Cancer?
If your
Um,
ascendant is Cancer, your Lagna is Cancer.
okay. And Lagna means what, Doc?
Ascendant.
Which is
So
basically like a position in your chart.
the
When
the
you're at it.
first house of your chart will be the ascendant.
Okay. All
So
right.
now there are 12 houses, right? So
Huh.
your ascendant can be Aries, your ascendant can be Taurus, your ascendant can be Gemini, your ascendant can be Kark, your ascendant can be Leo, your ascendant can be Virgo, your ascendant can be Libra, your ascendant can be Scorpio.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I think somebody at once told me I have an Aries ascendant.
You have?
Yeah.
So if you have an Aries ascendant, then you're very ambitious, Ruchira.
Okay, I've not discovered that ambition as yet. Like we have somebody who's saying I should wait for the property. Okay.
Okay, so let's go. The guest is very happy. Okay. Now Leo. Now if Leo is there, now Sun is a planet or Leo is a planet where your Sun is very, very strong. And that's why they are very, very proud. They're very, very egoistic also, and everything around them revolves around them. So if you have a Leo ascendant, or even if your moon is in Leo,
Hmm.
or even if your sun is in Leo, so these people, the characteristics with what will happen, they will like that people should be around them. I'm a leader, ego, pride, and they love to be the center. Like today's sun is the center, and all the planets are around it, right? We are revolving around the sun.
Yeah.
In that you understand the characteristic of a Leo. That is why
Ah,
they are very, very argumentative. They are very proud people.
okay.
So I'm so sorry, I don't mean to harm anybody or say anything, but August born people, you will find them very strong personality.
Okay.
You can't tell them to change, mold.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
And
Well,
Virgo, if your Virgo is the sixth house in your horoscope, I'm Sun sign Leo. Okay.
we're going to talk to you, KMS, and find out how stubborn are you.
I'm Virgo. Okay, good. So now Virgos, they are very, very analytical minds. This is the house for the loans, which you were talking about. Okay.
Okay.
And they really, since the planetary, the head or the ruler is good, which is Mercury, the planet of communication, they're very good communicators. Okay.
Hmm.
And they like to research, they like to go into the depth of a lot of things, and they have good intuition and a good memory.
Okay.
Okay. So they are often found critical. Zodiac sign is critical, but that's fine. Not a problem.
Okay. I have an interesting question here, Doc, from Galaxy 870. They're saying that by name, they're a Virgo. Can you have like a sun sign by name as well?
Name Virgo means Kanya Rashi.
Huh.
So that is their moon is in the Virgo Rashi.
Ah, okay.
In the
Because
astrological.
they're saying by name they're Virgo, but by date of birth they're a Cancerian. Which one should they follow?
Okay, so if you are following us, you'll have to follow the date, this thing, moon. So
Okay.
you'll have to follow the first one,
Okay.
Virgo,
Okay. All
not a
right.
Cancerian.
Okay. Okay. That's why you said that actually it's not very dependent on date of birth. This
Yeah,
entire Astro Tarot is not dependent on date of birth
yeah,
strictly.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Somebody says Virgos can be sneaky.
Yeah, Virgos can be sneaky. I'm a Virgo, so I can be sneaky. Okay. So Libra, again, the scales. So these people, or this Rashi stands for justice, and whatever is the right, this partner's house in your horoscope, and these people they want a lot of harmony in life. They don't want fights. Okay.
Docs say only nice things about us.
Okay. Nuts. Not nuts because they are ruled by Venus.
Uh, I will concur with that. I do know how to do that.
And they are very good for the people. They really want to work hard for the people, and you'll find that Librans have they're very gentle people. They
Yeah, thank you.
my son is a Libran,
Oh.
so I will be the one that I'll be always ready to fight. He doesn't want to fight at all.
Mona, what date are you? She'll just answer that.
Scorpio. Now Scorpio can Astro Tarot be mixed with astrology. It depends upon how you want to take it. I will teach you Astro Tarot. If you want to take it up with numerology, you do that.
Okay.
Libran this side. Okay. Anisha,
Lots of Librans. 50. Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's right. We have the same birth date. Wonderful. So,
15 number people, girls from 15 number naturally gravitate towards spiritual side.
ah, okay.
One
The
of the
next
characteristics of
phase.
15 number.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Scorpio, now they're very bold and very, very, and they keep a lot of secrets. That is why it's considered to be the eighth house, the house of sex, the house of your genitals, the house of occult sciences. Okay. And here, people who are born in the Scorpio, this is just for people born. That means I can say Sun, or Scorpio stands for, like, they have a lot of focus in life and they seem unwithdrawn, but they can actually observe a lot of things and give you the answer. Okay. But in suppose if I have to find when I'll die, my death, my disease, will I get inheritance? This is the Rashi I need to find answers. How will be my in-laws, my 8th house? Now, it's not necessary that Scorpio will be the 8th house. This is according to the Kal Purush Kundli. But it can be any house which can be the 8th house. So suppose if in your 8th house of your, in your chart, if I put up and your Rahu comes in, that means your in-laws are not that great.
Okay.
And you need to then do remedies according to that.
Okay. Okay. That's
Because Rahu is your demon, no? So it is a planet of illusion. It is not, so they are not what they seem. But then we have to give them remedies.
okay.
Sagittarius in the 9th house, it is to do with luck and destiny. It is to do with foreign travels. It is to do with not foreign travels so much, short foreign travels, more to do with short journeys to pilgrimages. Sometimes stands for the father, and this is what I will be teaching. And here the Sagittarius is telling they have a great focus. So the people who are good guru, they are very full of wisdom. They really like the intellect. They will find them. They will go down to people. They'll respect their elders. They will honor them. Okay, and even if they fail, because Jupiter is a benefic planet, it will give them a lot in return. Now, Capricorn, as I told you, is a planet of ruled by Saturn. So Capricornians are again, Saturn doesn't mean that it is a planet which is wrong. Slow planet gives you a result late, but it will give you good result. Okay, so if Saturn is nicely placed in your chart which you draw, then you will not have any problems. Okay, but Saturn is also known for health issues. So if the astrological sign that you see of Saturn will be an H, health crossed. So then that becomes a problem, and then you have to get into this, release yourself from those, resolve those issues by appeasing Saturn. Okay, now Saturn doesn't like a lot of lies, so all those things which will have to be told. Drinking it doesn't like. So it's time to you have to maintain those boundaries if it comes as a planet which gives you a problem. Okay, but people I've seen with Saturn Capricorn Lagna, they're very, very responsible people. They mature early.
Okay.
But what they want to say, they are not able to say. They are often termed as egoistic people, but they are not. But the impression is that.
Okay. I hope that resonates with you. The person who said Capricorn moon with Saturn retrograde. Yeah. Yeah. Doc Sai said, my Surya, Shukra, and Budh are in the 8th house.
But darling, the 8th house, which Rashi, I don't know. She's talking about astrology, and we are here discussing Astro Tarot.
Okay.
So, Sai, you just tell me your issues. I will give you answers based on Astro Tarot, not according to astrology.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, Ayanji, we'll be teaching you in such a way that a novice will be able to understand. And then we have the Aquarius. Now, the 11th house, they talk about big things in life, world-like things. This figure, I want to save the world, missions. They want to save the planet. Those kind of people, and they can be very lazy also. Okay, and Pisceans again are dreamers, water sign. Pisceans are very intuitive people, and they don't like to communicate that much. Sometimes Pisceans are just in the dreamy world so much that the practical aspect is important. So if your Saturn is in Pisces, it is better. Otherwise, you will just keep on dreaming and do nothing about
it. Okay. All right.
People are asking for remedies. So this is just, you said go quickly towards the planet Sun. If we talk about the Sun.
This one, Doc?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If we talk about the Sun, it is the soul, Atma, Karat, we call it. How is the soul of a person? Ego, vitality, strength, and capacity. The prominent qualities are the aristocratic planet, barren, source of life, heat and energy, quadruped, royal. Okay. Moon, mind, man ka karak. Like my head can tell me something which is Mercury, but my mind says no, I think this is only right. So those people who are emotional at that point of time, the moon comes into play, heart comes into play.
Okay.
And it's a wavering planet because moon waxes and wanes. So if you don't have a very good moon in your astrological chart, or if it comes as a problem in your Astro Tarot, then you need to do remedies for that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Mars stands for stamina. So if you have a good Mars, then you are very, very. So you said you are a Aries ascendant, right?
Yeah.
According to astrology. So you must be having good stamina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Autocratic dictator planet of action and expansion and contribute. Okay. Now Mercury is intellect, speech, and wit. So if you want people to study, children to study, then you have to strengthen their Mercury.
Ah, okay. That's useful.
Jupiter, wisdom. One is intelligence and one is wisdom. You have wisdom after a lot of experience. Knowledge, happiness. Plentiful jiva means happiness completely. It's a spiritual, philosophical planet and gives a lot of spirituality and wisdom. Okay, so idealistic planet, a biped means two-legged. Venus is again for sensual pleasures. That is why Taurians and Librans, as ascendant and moon sign, have a lot of money. Not sun sign. Let me tell you, not sun sign.
Okay.
Okay, and sensual planet pleasures and erotic impulses. So that is why in the film industry, people need to have a very strong shukra if they want to achieve success.
Okay.
Okay, and materialism. So money comes to you seeing your Venus. How good looking you are will depend upon your Venus. Okay, it's like pleasure of flesh. That means what? I need to wear good clothes. That also is Venus. We see people spending a lot of money on clothes. They have a strong Venus. They like ornaments. Okay.
Okay.
Saturn causes delays, obstruction, misery, sorrow. So whenever you have a Saturn, you know what's going to happen. And a planet of logic, philosophy, renunciation, impotency, stingy planet, destructive forces, and icy planet. Okay. Rahu, which is the north node, stands for materialism.
Okay.
People, where your Rahu is situated, there a lot of you know, a lot of wealth. It's an oldish look, and suppose it is in Piscean Rashi, so it will behave as a guru in that Rashi. Okay? Otherwise, for Rahu, we normally say it is Saturn or Mars, which it usually follows. Okay,
Does that mean, Doc, that if it is, so like you said, if Rahu is in Pisces, then it's going to make the Pisces qualities really
high,
intense and high?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And since it's the water sign and Rahu is there, now it will increase that so much that the person will live into a lot of illusions.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It will enhance now because it's a planet of illusions.
Okay.
People are already dreamy and watery.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Ketu is the moksha karak. And again, the lord of the planet where it is positioned. And
what does moksha karak mean?
That means you don't need to come back on this planet. It is your moksha karak planet. It's the planet of spirituality.
Okay. All right. So that means you won't be reborn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But only if your Ketu is positioned in a certain way in your horoscope.
Okay. Okay.
That is something which can't tell in Astro Tarot.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So mysterious. Now let's see. Aries, I told you a lot is Mangal, Mars. Venus is a detrimental planet for Aries, and it's exalted in the Sun Rashi. It falls in the Saturn Rashi. Okay. Mangal, which falls. Okay. Venus again detrimental in for the Mars, and Pluto exalted in Moon. There's a Vrushab in the Taurus Rashi. It is exalted and then fall in again Mars and Pluto.
So, Doc, you can also refer to this, this sort of chart very easily when you're working.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to stop my share.
Because now they'll ask me what is exalted and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Because we do want to take some questions on as well. Yeah. So I'd like everyone to start sharing the questions they have. And we want to see how this actually works, because everyone's been asking about how do you, what kind of remedies do you offer? And we definitely have, like, some people have already asked about a question about delay in marriage and things like that. Should I take that one first, Doc?
Yeah, I just want the name of the person.
Okay, I'm
And
just
the date of birth, if she knows. If she doesn't know, also.
Yeah, they did share the date of birth. Okay, I'm just going to find that because it was very early on in our chat. They were very quick to post their question. I'm just going to try and find. Okay, so one is Tripta Agarwal. She said that my daughter's marriage has been delayed. She's asking why is she not agreeing. And her daughter's date of birth is 23/12/1990.
So the daughter's name is Tripta Agarwal or not?
No, this is her mom's name. Tripta, can you share your? I'll unmute you actually. Let me just take you on, so you can just 1 second. Can we unmute Tripta? If you can, Shilpa, if you can just see her. Okay, there. Tripta, can you hear us? I've put in a request to unmute you.
Yes.
Hi, Tripta.
Hi.
What is the daughter's name, Tripta?
Yeah, pardon?
What is your daughter's name?
Sonal Gupta. Sonal Gupta.
Sonal Gupta, born on 23rd of December 1990. Right?
Yes. Yes.
And basically, she's not getting married. If she's not getting married, the good news is she will get married. I don't see any problems. The only problem, Tripta, no, I don't see any problems. उसका एक ही problem है कि उसका जो सूर्य है, the sun. आपको हिंदी समझ में आती है? Should I say it in English or Hindi?
Better to say it in English, Doc, because international listeners will also be able to understand what you're.
So the sun, the Surya, is in Leo. Now that means she is a little bit arrogant, egoistic. Yeah, she has her own, I won't say arrogant and egoistic, she's very strong in her beliefs. Ki I want this or I don't want this, or her father is like that. Either one of these two.
Father.
So kahin na either if she is not, then her father is. Somebody is, because of which there is a delay.
Okay.
The father is, and her Jupiter is very strong. Jupiter is in Swarashi, own Rashi, Dhan Meenka, Guru hai, which is Sagrahi Guru. So you don't need any problem. She doesn't have any. If she wants, she can get married in 3 months' time. But the father is the issue. So let her do 2 things. Tell her to at least wear a 12-mukhi Rudraksh, a Gauri Shankar Rudraksh to get married. And tell the father to let go of that, to little bit allow it to compromise, because otherwise the time will run out. The problem is the father, and otherwise there is no problem in the child. So wear a 12-mukhi Rudraksh and wear a Gauri Shankar Rudraksh.
Thanks, Tripta. Thanks, Geetanjali.
Thank you.
Tripta, you got that?
Yes. I got.
All right. Doc, we have one more person, the Galaxy A70. I think their daughter's name is Pavneet Chopra, born on 20th February 1992. Again, the issue is delays in marriage.
20th
Let me just unmute. Galaxy A70. Okay, let me try and check.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
Could you share your name?
My name is Parvinder Chopra.
Okay.
And my daughter's name is Pavneet. My daughter's name is Pavneet.
Pavneet. Okay.
And she's born on 20th of February 1992.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the issue?
She is not agreeing
To what?
because thought that I'm not getting a person about according to my will, which I wanted, and she wants everything should be
Basically, उसका गुरु का issue है. Jupiter is the problem for her. And
okay.
she is a very strong woman. Her Rahu is very, very strong.
Okay.
So she can be also wanting a lot of material benefits from the marriage. And if she's not able
Okay.
to find the material benefits, then it becomes difficult.
So, is your marriage in the cards or not?
Of course,
Now.
आपको इसका शनि का उपाय करना पड़ेगा and गुरु का उपाय करना पड़ेगा.
What's the remedy?
The remedies is that she has to go in and take गुरुवार के fast करने को बोलते हैं.
अच्छा, गुरुवार is Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. And शनि का?
शनि का कुछ नहीं.
Okay.
सिर्फ
गुरुवार के फास्ट करने होंगे. That's it.
That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Pavinder. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, ma'am.
Doc, I have another question from Akshita Jain. Let me try and unmute you. Hi, Akshita. Could you share your question for Geetanjali?
Hi, my name is Akshita Jain. I got married last year on 13th May 2019 and currently into divorce because I faced sexual harassment from brother-in-law. So it has created a very big mess in my life. So I just want to know how is my future ahead? Like, is it bright or like,
already you are divorced?
Chances? I'm going to file a divorce very soon.
So, what do you want to know about your remarriage?
Yeah, is there any chances and how is the
Date of
future? Like, 3rd April 1995.
Chances for remarriage are very slim. You will have to do the remedies if you want to get married. Okay. So,
okay.
The Libran, Shukra आपका खराब है. So you will have to do remedies of Shukra, wear a Teramukhi Rudraksh if you want to get married.
Teramukhi Rudraksh. Okay, thank you so much.
Doc, that's a Rudraksh bead, right? Which has 13 facets.
13 facets.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Akshita. Thanks, Doc. How long should she wear that for? Is there something around it that she needs to do?
No, she has to wear it till the time she's getting married, even after marriage, because Shukra is not good. So that is why it will create problems. So she has to do it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Doc, I have a question from Bhavna. Bhavna, let me unmute Bhavna. Bhavna Mehta. Let me just check. Bhavna, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, done. Thank you so much, Rujira. Hello, Angel.
Bhavna,
Yes.
Do share your question.
Yes, I had two, but I'll be asking one now. Would give chance to others. My younger daughter, Miti Mehta, 28/11/1991. She's a double graduate. She's done her management and as well as law. But she is very indecisive about her career, like in what career should she her earnings are.
What has she done? Interior, you said?
No, she has done management, her BMA management course as well as law. She's a law graduate as well as a management graduate. a double graduate, but she doesn't like to do a 9 to 5 job because she doesn't like to work under someone. But she wants to earn money.
Now, a lot of confusion is here.
Sorry? She's very indecisive, like in which field should she make her career to earn money?
Okay. See, if she does a business in law, it will be good for her.
Business in the sense like?
Matlab she's lawyer, right? So she can do her own business.
She doesn't like to, she has done this thing for her degree. She doesn't want to go to the court and practice law.
I'm not asking you to, she can, but definitely do a lawyer's job. Means I can have my own clinic where I'm doing a law. Are you getting it? That is the best for her. Guru is powerful. Guru is business giving her.
So maybe corporate law, doc, would probably be where she doesn't really have to go to courts.
She is a business-oriented person, like right from childhood, like her father. She doesn't want to work under someone. So she says,
so, darling, that's what I'm saying. Na? She can do lawyer practice. Independent practice is what I'm saying.
Okay.
She doesn't need to go to court for that. I can have an independent practice of lawyer and people can come to me.
Okay, but for that she'll need to go as an intern somewhere and first do that, right?
That is hardly 3 to 6 months. That much she can do.
Okay. No, that is what I wanted. Like, is it
Ruchita,
the way to...
Ruchita, I will have to log off for 5 minutes. There's an urgent thing. I need to log off.
Sure.
My son is COVID positive. Just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Hello.
We can...
Thank you, Ruchira.
No problem, Bhavna. Most welcome. Yeah. I'd like everyone to put in any other questions that they had for Geetanjali on the chat. They can share. I know some questions we're going to take some more questions once Geetanjali is back. So just to clarify, I know KMS said, isn't this astrology and what is the role of tarot? So what Geetanjali is, the remedies that she's offering are typically based on the insights that she's got from the astrological part of her tarot reading. So she's still using the tarot cards, and the way they are laid out, that's how she's getting the information, and then she's processing that to give you the remedies. And that's why she's naming the astrological, the planets, etc. Yeah. Namita, you can put your question in the chat also. We'll take you on once Geetanjali is back. I'm going to check if we need to close the call soon. You can also join, you can also send us your questions on Telegram. And we can check with Geetanjali. There's a bit of a crisis, as I think her son's tested positive for COVID. It must be worrisome. The link to the Telegram group is in the chat, so you can put in some of your questions there as well. I'm sure everyone can understand the anxiety, etc., that comes up when somebody's COVID positive. So we'll just check with Geetanjali once she's back. We'll try to close this early today, and we'll resume with answering questions about the workshop, etc. once we on Telegram. Yeah. Thank you so much, Namita. That is really, really sweet. Namita's wishing Geetanjali's son a speedy recovery. We're wishing her son the same. In fact, we'll try and move all the questions to the Telegram group. Please do join on the Telegram group. The link to the group is on your chat. And if you don't have Telegram already, just download it from the from Google Play Store or from the App Store on iTunes, and then click on the link. Then it's the easiest way to to join the group. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bhavna. Bhavna's wishing speedy recovery to Geetanjali's son as well. Thank you, everyone. Those are really, it's so good to get everybody's blessings in a time like this. KMS says, don't worry, no need to fear COVID. That's true. It does, a lot of people are recovering from it. That's true. But it's still, initially, it is still very worrisome because so much, I think, fear that's built up around it as well. Pooja, you can just download Telegram first, then it's easier to join the group. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rita. Thank you, Kazveen. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Ayan. That's really, really sweet. Bhavna, we're going to try and see if we can do a little bit more of this. We do want to share the workshop details as well that's coming up. A lot of these remedies, etc., you'll figure out how to, you'll learn how to come up with these remedies yourself when you go through this short course in Astro Tarot. It's only 3 days, and it's about 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Geetanjali. Geetanjali, everyone's wishing a speedy recovery for your son.
My problem is, the problem is the doctor is saying COVID, but I don't feel it's COVID. I've been sleeping with him. I don't have anything, so I don't know. It's sort of
Well,
panic or anything.
no matter what it is, we hope that he recovers soon.
I don't want COVID, that's why.
May not be that.
Yeah.
Doc, shall we? I've just suggested to everyone that they can put their questions on the Telegram group as well if they have questions around the workshop.
I have to leave by 9 o'clock. I have done my duty. I will finish this seminar and then leave. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you. We don't want to pull you away from your son for too long also. Okay. Shall we take on a couple of more questions then? And then we'll move to sharing the workshop details as well. Because I was actually telling everyone that you don't have to only depend on Geetanjali for these remedies. You can have these remedies in your hands, and that, you know, you can have any question in life forever, and you'll know how to answer it. So I do want to share the workshop details soon as well. So I'm going to take another question. I think I'm just going to scroll up. Nandita Sharma. She would like to ask a question. I'm going to just check. Nandita, can you unmute yourself? There. Nandita, can you hear us? Hello? Nandita, you're unmuted, but we can't hear you.
Sometimes there's a problem in the speaker. That's why the voice doesn't come out.
So her question, Doc, was that she wants to move abroad, and her date of birth is 21/12/1978, and her full name is Nandita Mehta Sharma.
Okay.
Nandita, I hope you can hear us.
So it is difficult for her to move abroad. There is a problem in the planet Mangal.
Okay.
She needs to wear a 14-mukhi Rudraksh and fast on Tuesdays if she wants to move abroad. That also, I will tell you, even after remedies, there are 50% chances only.
Okay.
Okay, not 100% chances, because the cards are not okay. So I've given her the remedy for Mangal. Yeah, even the other cards. Mangal is very bad. Mars, the planet, is not supporting her moving abroad. So maybe this is a lot of the 12th house, 9th house in the horoscope. We are not bothered about that. But what both the answers have come is Mangal and Mangal, Mars and Mars. I will pull one more card. There also is Mars. So Mars is a problem. So she needs to wear a 14-mukhi Rudraksh, and she needs to do this fasting on Tuesdays if she has to go abroad.
Okay. That seems like a fairly simple remedy, though, I must say. For something as big as moving abroad, that sounds like a really simple. Nandita says, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Great. Doc, shall we share, because there are some questions about your workshop, etc. Shall we share the workshop details and then come back to a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah,
questions? Yeah.
definitely.
I also have Simon, I think, who's been through your course, and we could speak with her first
Yeah,
about her experience as well
definitely.
and how she's using. Simon, can you unmute yourself? Simon.
Hi, Ruchira. Hi,
Hi, Simon.
Geetanjali.
Hi, Simran. How are you?
Very well.
Good. Tell me.
Simon, I know you've been through Dr. Geetanjali's Astro Tarot course very recently, right?
About 2 months ago.
How fabulous. And are you a whiz already?
Ruchira, I started giving remedies after we completed day 3 of the course.
Wow. How fabulous. How fabulous.
And let me tell you, I had no knowledge of astrology whatsoever. Nothing. Zilch. And now I know so much. I feel so rich.
That's fantastic. Simon, tell us a couple of the remedies that you've suggested.
So remedies pertaining to, I think, every planet. Yeah, because I have a huge clientele, so I've done almost everything, even for my own self, and
Yeah.
the results are wonderful, simply wonderful.
How fantastic. How fantastic. Thank you so much, Simon, for sharing that. I know you're in a rush today, so I'm not going to keep you any longer.
Yes, yes.
Just give us an example of one example where you used and you had you saw great shifts.
So personally, I'll give you one example, and
Huh.
professionally, I'll give you another
Okay.
example. During the workshop, Gitanjali takes personal questions by way of practice, and there Gitanjali asked me my question, and my question was that I wanted to shift into a bigger house. I live in a big house, but I wanted to shift into a bigger house because I want to make my office in my house. And that time she told me, and she predicted, she said that there are two things. One happens to be that a part of your money will come from your mother's house, and my mother doesn't like big houses, by the way. She's totally against it always. And the second one was that my husband is against me buying a house, and she gave me remedies for it, but she was confident that my mother is going to agree. After about a week, I went to meet my mother, and I just casually, it was playing on my mind, just casually I told her, my mother, about it. She said, of course you should buy a big house. And I was stunned. She called my dad, who knows a lot about real estate, etc. So one part of that was totally clear. Her prediction was so bang on right. The second one, in fact, after it, I immediately messaged her and I told her, listen, you are so right. I mean, mom is so against it. And the second one was where she told me that my husband is against it because he says, we already have a big house. Why do you want a bigger house? She gave me the remedy for it. I'm doing it. And today it's been about 1.5 months that I've been doing it regularly. It needs to be done regularly. This morning my husband tells me, why should we buy a big house over here? Let's settle abroad and buy a bigger house over there. And I've been talking about moving abroad for such a long time, and the man never spoke about it. Today he's saying, not just buy a big house over here, but let's go abroad and buy a bigger house. So the remedies are working, and they're working beautifully, because somewhere the idea has now crept into his mind and he's getting comfortable with it. That's why he's giving me a big plan. Hopefully, after I complete my entire course, I don't know about abroad, but at least over here, I will be able to buy a house of my own. That's one. Secondly, with regard to me professionally giving it to someone, there was somebody who had a very huge loan amount to pay, and he needed to repay that amount because he wanted a loan for his son's education. Till he did not complete one loan, the bank told him, we'll not give you another one. He happened to be in the stock market work, and I gave him certain remedies of Jupiter because his Jupiter was not very strong. I gave him that, and slowly, I think almost within a week's time, he had enough money to repay at least 70% of that loan. I mean, in just a week's time. Okay, and that is fantastic. Yeah,
Incredible. Incredible.
absolutely
How
incredible.
powerful was that?
Totally. And it's very easy the way Gitanjali teaches it. She will ensure that she takes you through everything thoroughly. She not move on to the next topic till it's absolutely clear. So whoever wishes to pursue the course, I strongly recommend, please do it. She will make you a total master the way she made me in 3 days.
That's incredible. That's really, really, how fabulous, Simon. How fabulous is that?
Yes, totally.
That you could give that remedy, you could use a remedy that's brought so much, such a dramatic shift.
Indeed. So it does bring about
Amazing.
shifts. Sometimes it's quick, like in this case, 7 days. In my case, 1.5 months. And today we're talking about shifting abroad.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Happy to
Thank you
see
so much,
support.
Simon. Thank you so much for
Most
sharing
welcome.
that.
Thank
Yes,
you so
yes.
much, Simran, for coming.
Thank you, Gitanjali. Bye bye.
Doc, they're saying you're a magician. And
Remedy,
Bhavna says, incredible, Simon.
remedy.
That's really, thank you so much, Simon, for sharing that. Doc, shall we go and share your workshop details so everyone knows when it's happening, what you cover in it as well? I'm going to just share my screen so we can do it. Let me just, okay. Okay, let me just expand this. Okay.
Hi. So I'm going to go through the history of the planets and the basic astrology I'll be teaching, the planets, the signs, the sun signs, and the effect of each planet in houses. In the first house, second house, what is the effect? The 12 houses of the zodiac. What is the 12 houses for? Each house is for something. What is the 12 houses of the zodiac for? Uh, how to divide your tarot cards into the sun signs or the planets, right? For the major arcana, we only have sun signs. For the minor arcana, we have the sun signs plus the planets associated.
Okay.
We give the 3, 4, 12 card readings. I give Vastu readings, and you can then make your own spreads. I give the timings also and the remedy.
Okay.
And I try my best that people understand, but understand, please, ultimately it's your journey, your interest. It may take you some time to by heart whatever content I've given, but remedies you can start immediately. Remedies you can start giving immediately.
Okay. Like we just saw with Simon.
Right.
Yeah, Doc.
Now, in this package, I'll be giving, see, first of all is a course. Okay, the course content is there. So I will give a WhatsApp. So still today also Simon is on my WhatsApp group. The people I've taught in June, May, they are also on my WhatsApp group. If they want any solutions, they immediately put up. And I do, sometimes I do answer immediately. Sometimes it takes some time if I'm busy somewhere. But I normally try to respond within a day. Okay. And for just 1 year we'll be giving support, and then whenever you want you can come back, you can revise with me. I have even asked Simran that if she ever wants to, I don't think Simran would be wanting it. She's a very quick learner, but there are people who like to learn it again and again because it makes you more clear. One time you understand the concept, the next time you feel you're learning it again. So, it makes you much more stronger in case you want a revision, because some people require a revision based on their own intellect, and some people just like to listen to me, attend to me again. This connect is there, so that also is there. Plus, Mystic Lotus is very, very good to offer that if you do this course, you will be on Mystic Lotus as a healer. That's a very great opportunity, because I've seen that there are a lot of clients coming in from Mystic Lotus. Even that free the listing, which is for 13,000, is free. The free thing is very important because nobody lists you for free. So you will start getting clients immediately. Okay. Otherwise, it's all your luck also. And I'll be doing a free reading for each one. Now, this is not going to be during the workshop. It's going to be after the workshop. Whereas when I have the time, I will be giving appointment slots. Okay, because there are a lot of a lot of workshops happening. So once the workshop is over, I think so by October 2nd, 3rd, 4th is the workshop. So after that, most of the time is there. If we have 10 people also, I'll do back to back only and finish it off.
Great. Thanks, Doc.
Astro Tarot is easy.
You want to share the usual price? So
the total price, including everything, the actual course content, the revision, the free listing by Mystic Lotus, the WhatsApp support, the free reading, which is 65,100, approximately 1,005 US dollars. We are offering at a very, very minimum course of only 15,000 rupees, not even $200. Let me tell you, $200 for people who are abroad, it is like a very small money for the course that you are doing and the amount of knowledge you will get. This is not just any course. It is a course which is there for a long time. Long time in the sense it's been taken 10 years to do this course, and the knowledge is fantastic. And you have heard Simeon, and I have always seen results through Astro Tarot.
in fact, Doc, this is really fabulous because like we started today when we said, you'll have that key with you. So no matter what is the question on your mind at any time any time of your life, you have something that's ready in front of you that you just quickly lay out and you can start getting answers for it. You can start getting remedies. These are amazing instances, Doc, like how Simmons said that she just took out a remedy and she could implement it immediately. And within 7 days, her client got the finances in place.
It also depends upon the faith of the client. Remember that. I've seen 90% problems get resolved. 10% are very stubborn. That is your own issues. It is not.
Well, I would love to have 90-10 as the odds in my life. For sure. That's fabulous. Thank you so much, Doc. People are also asking about personal sessions. So I'm going to share the personal session package as well.
Yeah. So my usual price is 2,100, which is 33 US dollars.
Yeah, and the links to payment links are in the chat group already. Bhavna, yes, fabulous package. You want to take this on now. We have someone, Doc, Sumana. She says, I just want to share that Dr. Geetanjali is an amazing teacher. She makes things very easy to understand, and she wanted to thank you. Sumana, let's hear from you actually. Let's just quickly hear from Sumana. I'm going to stop sharing. All payment links are in the group. And I'll take you through the details again, but let's talk to Sumana quickly as well.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello, Dee. I've been learning so many courses from Dr. Geetanjali, and the best part in her is that anytime you can come back to her and ask for can we join the sessions again? Can we do the revisions? And she charges nothing from you. And she's such an amazing teacher. Beautiful notes are given, and it's in quantity. You have everything in that. Every possible thing, she makes it happen. Everything is included in the booklet. Its booklets are also very heavy. I have done tarot with her. I have done past life with her. We are doing right now. We are doing family constellation with her, and it's amazing. The way she teaches is just amazing.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Sumana.
I'm very happy I'm connected
Astro Tarot?
Yeah.
Have you been using Astro Tarot as well for yourself?
I have to. No, I have not done Astro Tarot with her. I want to do Astro Tarot with her.
Okay, this is your chance then.
I have not done Astro Tarot with her yet. But her method of teaching is beautiful.
That's great. Yes.
Thank you. That is what I wanted to
We've heard that from so many people.
It's worth paying her actually for any course we do.
Thank you for sharing that, Sumana. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone who's come on your masterclasses, Geetanjali, always says that it is amazing to learn from you because you have so much patience and you explain everything so well.
I do my best, but sometimes students take a lot of time to understand. That time I become strict. I'm an innate teacher in me. I'm basically a teacher by profession. So that strictness automatically comes in. How can you not understand?
So I'm going to just take everyone through the course details one more time, Doc, just in case everyone wants to just go through it once more. Let me just take that. So, okay, I don't know where my screen went. Okay, so you're going through in the course, of course, you're going through the history of Astro Tarot, of astrology and tarot. You're going to go through a basic
But
astrology.
nothing about tarot will be taught. Let me make it very, very clear.
History about
Astrology, history of
astrology.
astrology, but nothing about tarot will be taught here. In case they want to learn tarot, they need to do a separate.
Okay. But you do teach the classification of the tarot cards by the sun
Yes.
sign, and
that I will tell you that this is the Nine of Pentacles. All that I'll teach you.
okay.
The meanings of the card is not included in the course.
Okay.
And
you teach how to give the 3, 4, and 12 card readings, and of course remedies as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And the bonuses, of course, are Dr. Geetanjali Saxena's support on WhatsApp for up to a whole year. That's worth 10,000 rupees. That's 153 US dollars. You also get the free course revision, so you can come back and go through everything once again with her. That's worth 20,000 rupees. That's about 305 US dollars. That's free with this package. And for everyone who wants to practice this professionally, you get a 1-year listing on the mysticlotus.com, and that's worth rupees 13,000. That listing means you have visibility to our entire database, all our visitors to the site. You have visibility on that. So you can start getting clients straight away. Free readings for each participant. That's about 25 minutes. That's Dr. Geetanjali is going to do that at the end of the workshop. That's worth 2,100 rupees. It's about $33. So you're getting all of this, which is typically 65,100 rupees. That's 1,005 US dollars. You're getting that only for 15,000 rupees. That's a whopping 76% off for the first 10 buyers today. 15,000 rupees, or if you're overseas, then it's $193. Yeah. And for everyone who just wants to take a tarot session, Astro Tarot session, it's 2,100 rupees. That's 33 US dollars. And the links to, of course, all of these packages are in your chat right now. And you can continue to talk to Dr. Geetanjali on the Telegram group. She's going to be available to answer any questions. We have one more person, Doc, who's been through your course. I can see Amrita. Amrita, can we unmute you? So let's hear how she's using Astro Tarot. Amrita, can you unmute yourself now? Just going to check. Okay, I can't see her. Amrita, if you have a different name for your profile, just tell us.
Just WhatsApp it to me, Amrita. I will just check.
Yeah. I thought I just saw her, and and I did want to find out how she's using Astro Tarot and how she's finding it as well. We'll just quickly see if she can join. Otherwise, as I said, any questions regarding the workshop, any questions about Astro Tarot that you want to check with Dr. Geetanjali on, you can post on the Telegram group. Yeah. And I think, I'm not sure if she's able to join or not, Doc. We'll catch up with her another time. But we already heard from 2 of your students, and it's been fabulous. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll close here for today. Thank you so much, Geetanjali.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all those readings, and thank you for sharing so much. It was truly a masterclass today because you shared so much about Astro Tarot, all those details about the planets, the sun signs, the cards, and how the elements come together. Thank you so much. Would you like to leave everyone with with a
Thank you so much
thought?
for joining in. Thank you so much, Ruchira, for hosting. Thank you so much, Mystic Lotus. It was lovely being here.
Thank you, and we wish your son speedy recovery.
So,
All right. Thanks. Bye bye, everyone.